I really didn't imagine things would turn out this way, but anyway, this is how it went down. Oliver Barker-Vormawor actually leveled an accusation against the Vetting and Appointment Committee of Parliament, and now the Appointment Committee chair summoned Oliver Barker-Vormawor to come and substantiate his claim with evidence. And now this is what all Ghanaians were expecting. Yes, this is about time. He's about to go down. He's coming to bring a lot of evidence to actually back his claim. But things took a very different turn. When he came before the Vetting Committee, he came with his legal representative. Of course, he's entitled to that. His legal representation was the one doing most of the talking. By several attempts by the minority caucus or the minority side to actually compel Oliver Barker-Vormawor to speak for himself because he was under oath and not his representation, the representative council says that he is representing him and he will do all the talking and not Oliver himself. There was several back and forth as to how the statement went down. Actually, if you care to know, there are two statements that was actually written on his Facebook page that yes, he made that post, but with a different intention, not to indict the vetting committee, but he had a different intention. But then media houses of people or people are reading different meanings into it, and that's how come it has caused all this brouhaha. But then there was another post on the 25th, which he says that he has nothing to do with that post. But then the Parliamentary Vetting Committee told him that if indeed he says he has nothing to do, why didn't he issue a disclaimer? So then they gave him an offer to either retract the statement or they move on with any procedure that they deem fit with regards to the matter. But then his legal counsel admitted, okay, now they will have to actually apologize to the vetting committee and then he will take down the post. But this is where it's interesting. For me, it didn't seem like he was willing to take the post down and willingly apologize to the vetting committee because he kept going back and forth trying to read meaning into the post that he made. But then the committee chair compelled him to apologize and let the sleeping dog lie, which he did. But for me, I wasn't convinced anyway. But yes, he apologized and the committee accepted his apology and gave him two things to do. First, they told him to take down the post that he made on his Facebook page. And secondly, issue a disclaimer saying that the second post, he has nothing to do with it, so that the parliamentary committee themselves will actually hold those responsible for such a post accountable to it. So then that's what that is happening. I was actually expecting an avalanche of, evidences saying that indeed members of parliament or the vetting committee are taking money from, nominees, so that we know that indeed people are corrupt. But yet still, you can never make an allegation without a substantive evidence. And that's what Oliver just did. And for me, it suggests that anytime he says things, nobody should take him serious because his integrity is on the line. You can't peddle such allegations against parliament or a committee if you don't have enough evidence to back it. Anyway, let's see what happens next. Like always, give me a follow and I'll bring you more updates.